So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Okay, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna read the shark one that comes out next month because in order for me to read it, I had to buy a whole entire box set of these to get it. And I tried looking for a version of it online, but I freaking need like a new book or a Kindle to do, and I don't have either. So if I don't read the 12th book, don't get mad at me, okay? But I'll find some way to read it eventually. But this is probably the last one story besides the Stitch Race. What is probably what I'm gonna do for that one is reread all the Stitch Race stories in case I don't understand something for the last bit. So if that one takes a little longer, then that's why. Okay. So this last story is called Two Players. And it's about two girls who are like, I guess, little kids playing at Freddy's. And one's name's Amy, one name is Mary Jo. Mary Jo is like a kid who lives like a foster home because her dad left, and the mom gave her an adoption agency, so she doesn't really have anybody that cares for her. So, and Amy's just is this kid with regular parents, and they both play. And I guess in one of those things like they have at Chuck E. Cheese's where kids can like go on the little tubes, and where you can play a hide and go seek version of it. I never had one of those, but that's what this game kind of reminds me of. So Amy's supposed to go and find Mary Jo because Mary Jo wants to go home, but Amy wants to go home, but Mary Jo doesn't. She wants to keep on playing here. So they make a little bet: if you don't find me in 3 minutes, we stay here. If you do, we go home and read books. So, and while this is going on, scary looking guy keeps on looking at the girls, and Amy ends up seeing the scary looking guy looking at her again, and makes her get scared and leaves without Mary Jo. And we have a 10-year skip here, and Mary Jo's like in college. Amy's like in college right now, and she keeps on blaming herself that apparently Mary Jo got kidnapped by the guy that was spying on them. And this ain't William Afton, because we find out this later on. Then this character's name is like Emmett. So don't get any ideas. So we find out that this guy's getting released for what he did. And so Amy gets a brilliant idea to go and talk to the guy and get him to confess that he did it, and he wants to know where he did with Mary Jo. So she goes down back to her hometown, and she starts stalking the guy, and like makes it go back, follows his home, and she brings the tasers in case the guy attacks her. So, and then when she like gets to knock on the guy's door, the guy says, "I did not do it. I was there trying to get my own daughter back." So this is a theory, because people like doing theories. My theory is that Mary Jo dad was Emmett because Emmett says he was looking for his daughter that he lost custody to. So, and Mary Jo is an orphan, so he could have lost custody to her somehow. So, maybe that. And there's no proof of it really. Could have been any other kid there, but maybe it was her. Maybe this is really her dad. So, but anyway, he did not kidnap her. And so, Amy tries to zap her, tries to zap to make him tell the truth. And so he like takes her inside by locking her in and calling the cops and could say this is an assault, which kind of is. You shock somebody, it's assault. So, and she's escaping through like the bathroom window, and she like drives down to where the Freddy's place after she drives a little slow to make sure she doesn't cop at the cops when they drive by. And she gets, which is now like a little restaurant where you dress up as cows to make meals. One of the waitresses comes and orders a meal, and she asks where the bathroom is. And so this is when we get a little bit like when she's like looking for help, see if this is the same as that place. She finds like the janitor's room and hides in there for a little bit. Somebody goes in there, turn off the light, and she like finds a little like tunnel that leads to the old Freddy's place is. Now, does this sound a little familiar? Sounds a little bit like you read the very first series of Freddy's in the Silver Eyes book. The Freddy's thing is hidden in a mall, so this is kind of similar to this. So, and Amy finds that the little hide and seek game, and she ends up trying to play and try it so she can find any evidence where Mary Jo. And so she gets in there, and somehow she gets stuck in like one of those cubby holes, and maybe there was a cave-in because she can't get out, and she finds a skeleton of Mary Jo there. So nobody knows that she's in there. I mean, unlike Mary Jo, Amy has family and stuff like that, so she thinks that she's gonna get found, but nobody knows she's in there, so she could never be found. And so one of Amy's friends, who was like trying to help her get over what happened with Mary Jo, Kim, follows down there and like orders a drink, and the waitress cleans it. So let's read that last bit. Mary approached the nice young lady booth and frowned at the soda seat on the table next to the unopened menu. The soda was clearly hadn't been touched. It was no longer fizzing. At least the ice had melted. The ring of concentration was poured of the table's left wood surface. No one stays in the restroom that long. The woman must have left. Mary glanced at and saw Amy heading towards her way with an elderly couple struggling. Mary picked up the banded soda and menu, quickly wiped up the table, and pointed at it. You can sit them here, Kim. My last customer took off, I guess. Ken smiled and nodded, helped the couple to get to settle onto the booth, and soon as Kim left, Mary grinned at her new customers. My name's Mary. How are you doing today? From nearby, a hallway near the customers were fading went into the dinner and echoed and single the sound way uncustomized and stood chance of being heard. So the book was alright, the story was okay, and its only thing is the sad thing is that little girl has died in it. So so did Amy. Like really for much. Not, it's all. I think it's probably the best one out of the three in the story. So and there so it was okay. I'm probably gonna give it a like 8 out of 10. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye.